Alright, talking about my Yaesu FT-65 here. I have added a tactical antenna, which you can see right there. And I've got it folded over, which is really the nice feature of this particular antenna. It is a quarter wave, so it should be quite a bit better performance than the rubber ducky that comes with this particular device. And I really wanted to see what could we do with it. Antennas aren't magic though. You still have rules of the road. You know, if you can get that thing up higher, that's better. It's all line of sight propagation, you know, especially with something that's 5 watts like this. So what I've done for my test today is I've gone to the upper portion of a split level house, getting me maybe 10 feet above grade. And geographically, I am near the Minnesota River Valley. And when I stand there, I can look north from my area to the downtown. And north, east, and northwest are where the repeaters I'm going to try to hit are. I'm going to talk to one that's 22 miles away and see if I can hear back. And then talk to another one that is 12 miles away and see how things go. As I've gone along on my little ham journey, I've realized that the repeater game was a little different than what I initially expected. When I started out, you know, I thought I was talking straight to that antenna and realized that a lot of these antennas have receive sites throughout the Twin City area. So your reach out doesn't necessarily have to be quite as big as the reach back, which is actually kind of a nice thing because repeaters have the advantage of a place chosen for its height and other natural advantages that I can't necessarily have at my house. Next, we're going to see me making a contact. KF0IWN, listening on a little HT, looking for a signal report, see if I can get in. Well, thank you very much. We're real pleased to hear that. I'm on a little 5-watt HT with a half-wave antenna on it, coming from Burnsville.
Yeah, it doesn't take much of a signal to get into this repeater. 7 receivers for it, scanner runs through today. This repeater runs one high-power transmitter, quarter to watch out, and 7 receive sites with a boarding selector that picks up that signal. The signal sounds fine, K0LAV.
It's KF0IWN, just seeing if anybody's around. Give me a quick signal report. KF0IWN.
This is KE0QQQ, Jesse in Richfield. Your easy, smooth signal. It's not screaming through. Sounds like a handheld. Over.
QQQ, thank you very much. Appreciate the report coming in on a little handheld. It's a 5-watt radio, so playing around with a half-wave, or excuse me, a quarter-wave antenna. This is KF0IWN. Thank you for the report.
It does full quieting. No bacon or nothing in there. It's just like, you know, you can tell. I myself am probably like 7 or 8 watts, and I do a Ringo Ranger up on a second story.
And as you can see here, I am hearing quite well and have gotten a nice signal report. It seems that people are able to hear me easily, and I'm super excited about that, especially the 22-mile one away. Standing up there, I was a little nervous that, you know, I was going to record for nothing, that no one would hear me. I have tested this before in the lower portion of the house during a net, and the net operator could tell that I was talking but could not make anything out, so I had to not try and call back and try again another time. So this test, I didn't warn anybody. I just went for it to see what would happen, and we got a nice callback, nice conversation for both, and good signal reports. And so that's awesome. This radio is really just a 5-watt radio, so there's nothing really fancy about this. Yaesu ICOM most of the big names make radios that have a lot more features and better screens than this one. But this radio has a nice solid feel to it. The volume from my signal report seemed to be just fine, so there's no issues with this whatsoever. And since it's not that expensive, I'm not super worried about it when it falls. And it has fallen a couple of times, and I've lost it when I was out shoveling, found it in the snow. It's been pretty bomb-proof so far. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little foray into getting on the air with this thing, and you found some use out of that. And will join me again for another video.